United States House of Representatives has impeached President Trump for incitement of insurrection. The resolution followed the debate on the article of impeachment. Democrats in the House moved the article of impeachment following the invasion of the Capitol Hill during the certification of 2020 presidential election on January 6th. Prior to the invasion, Trump, who is yet to concede the November 3rd election, which Joe Biden won, addressed a rally of his supporters to take their country back. According to reports on U.S. media, several Republicans vowed to vote in favor of the impeachment. Okay, why may Representative Liz Cheney, the third leadership of the GOP, vowed to vote in favor of the impeachment. Leading the debate on behalf of the Republican Party, Jim Jordan of Ohio accused the radical left of seeking vengeance. Making the closing argument for the Republican Party, Minority Whip Steve Scalise appealed to the other side to let the nation heal while paying tribute to the Capitol Police who lost 2 officers to the November 6th hearing. The tribute was met with applause from both sides. In times like this, let us yield to our better side, he said. Closing the debate for the Democrat Majority Leader Steny Hoyer said that in light of Civil War analogy of the events of the 6th of November, the attack was summoned and inflamed by the President of the United States. We will stay in silence or we will stand up and say this is not acceptable. For 4 years, the President has failed to display the principle of Republican Party. His actions had been rationalized by those who are profiting financially and politically through proximity to power, he said, adding that we know that Trump is not a patriot. It should be recalled that President Trump was impeached in 2019 by the Democrat-led House but was acquitted by the Republican-led Senate. The impeachment is not a removal from office until U.S. Senate votes to convict. However, the Senate is currently on recess and will not resume until the tenure of Mr. Trump ends in 7 days' time. The impeachment implies that if the Senate should convict Trump, he would be barred from holding any political office or elective position again. The trial at the state could happen even when Trump is no longer president. Historically, Trump is the first U.S. president to be impeached twice. 10 Republicans joined the Democrats to impeach Trump, as at the time of filing this report, 229 lawmakers moved to remove Trump. 195 Republicans voted against the article. Okay. So guys, in this our country, people always talk about oh, what is your business? Talk about Nigeria. People talk about Nigerians. I don't know. Talk about Nigeria. We talk about what is happening in our place. But when people begin to say, oh, something about what is happening in the United States, oh, they begin to tell you, people do not even mind their business. They don't talk about their president. Who says so? Are you not? Unless maybe you are just you are not in Nigeria. You don't know what is happening on all the social platforms. You don't know. So people in Nigeria now, they don't talk about their president. They are just looking. They don't talk about their country. I don't even know why some people are just they hate the truth, saying the truth. One thing again, everybody has right to say whatever they want to say, and like I've always said, you are always supporting one football club. You join them, you just like them, not that you join them, but you always follow them. You like Man U. Why is it that you don't talk about only Nigeria football team or for Nigeria football club? The world is free. You say anything, you can contribute to anything you feel like contributing to. Nobody's going to hold you. The only thing that, as a responsible person, you just have to respect other people's opinion. But nobody's going to hold you that, oh, no, don't talk about this. Are people not talking about Nigeria? So what are we talking about? And more so, one thing in all of this, I've always said it, nobody has monopoly to knowledge. Nobody has monopoly to wisdom. Nobody has monopoly to any kind of thing you can think of. First and foremost, and I've always said it, well, yes, it is, if you want to support any party or you like this party, just like we have in Nigeria, no matter what APC does, some people will tell you that APC is the best. No matter what PDP does, they will tell you PDP is the best. Every other smaller party too, they will tell you this is the best. And I think apart from APC, PDP today, I think the third force, but it's very, very, it's not really too big. It does not have structure like that. But the third party that we can just still see that people are very, very committed to and patriotic to is this party, Showore's party. I'm just trying to digress a bit. Showore's party, and people are free to do that. We have other like Abga, but you don't really see that vibe like that. A lot of people. But as small as that Showore's party is, that Action Africa Action Congress, or what is it, AAC, a few of the people who are committed to it, they are committed to it. So again, going back to the US, Democrat has been in power before now, Republican has been in power before now, and Republican is the party that is there. So everybody is free to defend or support all those parties, whether from outside or whether from inside. There's a professor of economics now that is always talking about Nigeria. There's an American woman now who is always talking about Africa. So are you going to say, shut up, what is your business? It's not possible, because the world is a global village. For those who are always one-sided, one-way traffic, is because somebody is not supporting your party does not mean that the person does not know what he needs to do. And this idea, some people will tell you, you are supporting Joe Biden. Supporting who? My question is that these people have been in power. It is rotational. Today, Republican will be there. Tomorrow, Democrat will be there. It is not a one-party system. And they all have their flaws. They all have their flaws. And I'm always on the side that, irrespective of the party that is there, one good thing, to a very large extent, one good thing is that if you come to say you want to do one thing or you want to do another thing, you want to bring a one bill that is not favorable to the people have voice there, unlike what we have in Nigeria. But even irrespective of the way they try to bring us down in Nigeria, some people are still saying, no, we must talk. A lot of people are saying, oh, Showore, your own is too much. Your own is too much. This and that. Why are you talking? But even when Trump is always coming out to say, oh, he does not believe in this, and he does not believe in the election, he does not believe in that election. That is his opinion, and that is what he stands for. And a lot of people believe in that. Good and fine. There's no problem about that. They say, oh, Sleeping Joe, they played prawns, or they defrauded a sitting president. Well, I don't know how that is possible. But the issue is that if Trump has any problem, let him take it to the court, which he has done. But the court has severally said no. So what says do people want? But if he believes that that is not the truth, the people are saying, oh, they are trying to, they didn't want to listen to him. They are just throwing it up. They don't want to look into it. They don't want to look into that. But where else can this case be taken to, if not Supreme Court, if not the court? And if the court has said otherwise, that is where maturity comes in. See, no matter how good you are, if you don't have attitude, if you think it does not matter, it does matter. You can imagine if, and I will still stand by that, irrespective of what you want to say. I've told somebody, if you say you are a child of God and you are afraid of all this, say they are party, they want to, people are just talking about abortion, you started talking about lesbian. That has been. So is it that Democrats, they have never been in power, so this is their first time, and you now know that these are the kind of thing that they want to do, so the whole country will collapse? How can it collapse? It can't collapse. God can use anybody. A lot of people, they are limiting God. That, oh, it is only this person that will be able to do it. Oh, this person. God can use anybody, in as much we are all human beings. If there's any good thing that Trump wants to do or he has been doing, and it has gotten to this level, he has fought a good fight, and it didn't work out. Maturity would have said in all of these things wouldn't have come. Wisdom is profitable to direct. If you don't have wisdom, no matter your good intentions, you are going to scatter it. If you don't have wisdom, and I just believe that at this stage, what led to this whole thing, it is just wisdom that he did not apply. At the end of the day, is he not going to go? He's going to go. And is he going in an honorable way? No. If you are no matter how smart you think you are, if you don't know how to coordinate yourself, if you don't have that courage, if you don't carry people along. Somebody was telling me, he's not a politician. He's a politician that are always turning things around. No. Even if you are saying something that everybody knows is the truth, there's a way you are still going to present. Even if that thing is good, everybody knows, even the devil knows that thing is good. There's a way you present it. If you have good case in your hand, if you don't present it well, forget it. Forget it. If you want to appreciate somebody, or if you have offended somebody and you want to apologize, there's a way you need to apologize. You can't just say, I'm sorry, and so I've not begged you. I don't beg you now. What do you want again? No, the person will not take it. That's what we are talking about. Of course, you want to apologize, but the way you're apologizing, the person is not going to take it. I'm just trying to make an analogy. That was what led to what it is now. Some people are saying, if you like, if Joe Biden come, this and that, you people will regret it. Have they not been in power before? Is a Democrat not been in power? Okay, the Republican that has been in power now see what Trump has brought them to. It is just pure wisdom. You apply wisdom to all the things. There's a way you carry this thing. And some people were even telling us that it was not his supporter that went in there. But now when they started arresting people, we begin to see it. Say the truth, no matter whose us is God. We hate the truth. We hate the truth. Even if it's very hard. You might not take it, but some people are coming out to say, yes, even their supporters, yes, it shouldn't have gone to that level. Farikade was saying that anybody that has a that has video of when Trump was telling them to go and do what they needed to do, that he will give them 1 million. Why is he saying that? He just said that yesterday, but immediately on the 6th, he was able to tell Trump that Trump will just forget about it, that he has tried his best, that at this point he just have to let go. Why did he not say if you have video? See, the way we do things in Nigeria, we are too sentimental, and that is why the truth is always difficult for us to see. It is always difficult. If you have done wrong, own up to it. Own up to it. In this life, no matter how good your intentions are, if you don't present it very well, you will mess up all of those things. And that is exactly what is happening. Say the truth and let the devil be ashamed. This kind of attitude is not what you are going to say, oh, you want to be. Some people say he's a strong person, he's a strong person. The other party might not be good, but it played into their hands. They've been looking for a way to remove him, but he played into their hands. Of course, it's the House of Representatives that has already impeached him. But if the Democrats, the Senate or the upper chamber, just like we have in Nigeria, if they come like what is being said, definitely he might not be able to contest. What is there? He would have just let all of this thing be. In as much as the Supreme Court has said it, because that is the final place you can take your case to. And they say in all of this, they are not seeing anything. They are not seeing anything. And since they say they are not seeing anything, and you have a lot of followers and you know what you believe, then let it be. You have another time to come back again. You have another time in 2024 to come back again, and you can see be there. Who says Trump cannot still be the president? If he have what it takes to be the president, why not? He still has another chance. So why spoiling a big team because of small team? Because of pride and ego? That is what it is. And the presentation is not good. No matter what you want to say, if you like, the truth must be told. But now, 4 lives or 5 lives have gone for it. That was not necessary. Should have been avoided. That's what we're talking about, wisdom. If those who are always on one side, oh, this and that, or just think in one direction, that is, they will not want to listen to any other thing. Just think deeply. Sit down and just tell yourself, look at everything entirely and tell yourself the truth, unless maybe if that is how you think it. But at the end of the day, with all the where has it led to? The other man that they voted for, if he does anyhow, he will be shown the way out too. Because now, the opposition, now they are standing to see the kind of a thing that I might want to bring up. People are talking about all those immoralities and what have you. Even in the country, all of those things are bound to happen, but you cannot force it on anybody. That I believe. And those who are shouting Jesus Christ and this and that, you don't know your God. The Bible says those that know their God, they shall be strong and do exploits. If you know your God, nobody who are all those Democrats that you're afraid of here and there, they will see they have been in power before. They have been in power before, and if they have that ideology, Obama was there when he was trying to bring all those things. So does it mean all the Christians in the US now, because Obama was there, because they have this kind of agenda, so everybody not turn to all those things? They stood against it. Next time, Republican will still be there. It will be changing from one party to another. The leadership of the country will be changing from one party to the other. That is how it is. It is not a one-party system that it is only these people. It is good if you say this is the party you support, good and fine. But we need to be objective. When something is wrong, you say it's wrong. When it is right, you say it is right. You might have good intentions, but if your presentation is not right, forget it. You mess up everything up. It's just like, oh, you want to give somebody something, you want to, bless somebody with something, you want to show appreciation, and you are just coming with some kind of attitude, arrogance, and you think you want to demean that person. If that person knows his worth, or knows his worth or her worth, he will say, please, I don't need it. I would rather be suffering. I would rather manage what I have than for you to come that you want to give me something and no. I'm just giving an analogy. I'm not saying that is what it is, but wisdom is profitable to direct. That is just it in all of these things. No matter what,